welcome to another video. Today we'll be installing the roof rack, but before I install the roof rack I am wrapping the roof. I'm doing a little extra here because I actually want to protect my roof. It happens in a lot of trucks where you start losing the color, or the roof starts cracking, and especially when you put a roof rack on your roof, it's harder to wash and it's harder to get in there. So I really want to protect the roof so that doesn't happen. I don't lose my color or it doesn't start chipping the paint away. So I am going to protect it, and I got a super white, so it's going to look OEM, but at least it's going to protect that roof. So when I have the roof rack and I have something installed on top of it, if it is hard to get in there and clean it, it's going to damage the wrap and not the paint. So it is a little extra step that I'm doing. It's not necessary, but I definitely want to protect my paint, especially because I saw, well, it wasn't, it was kind of staining, I guess. And then what I previously did is I clayed the roof before I installed it, so that way it's nice and clean now, and it's easier to install. So yeah, I'm being a little extra here, but at least I'll be protecting my roof. I was gonna uninstall the tail light, that light in the back, but I think it's glued there, and I'm not gonna do a professional job. It's just to protect it, so I'm just gonna go around it. And then I saw that you could take this off, but I have to uninstall this inside. So I don't have that time, and I don't want to go through all of that, so I'm just gonna go around it. So yeah, let's see how it looks, and then once I'm finished installing this, we'll get installing the roof rack. So hopefully it's not too hard, and let's see how it turns out. Just a little update here. I'm almost finished. Basically, this is all waste anyways. The line goes up to here, the groove. I mean, this is where we're gonna make the holes for the roof rack, and it's coming along. Pretty much the hardest part was just leveling that out, flattening that out. Actually, as you can see, there's some creases there, but it's not that bad because I just lift that side. Just lift it like this, pull it, and it kind of noticed. It's actually easier than I thought it would be. It's not that hard. It's just takes a lot of time. You have to be careful and you have to be patient. Hopefully I haven't made any creases. The back, I already finished the back. I made a cut. I actually came all the way back and then tucked it in. If you noticed, here I had to cut it because I wasn't gonna be able to cover this, but this is not a big deal anyways. And then I'm gonna have the bed rack, so you won't be able to tell, but that's how I had to cut it right there. I still need to kind of get it in there a little more, and then I'm gonna cut with my knife here and then tuck this in, tuck the extra here, and then that's going to be covered by the grooves here, so you won't be able to tell the cuts. And then on this side I have to kind of pull it that way. I'm going to pull it up and then work my way that way. But yeah, it's coming along. It's not too hard, and no bubbles, no scratches. Doing pretty good. So there you have it. So I finished it. I wrapped the roof. I think it did pretty well. So pretty much this ended here, and this is where this is gonna go back, so it's gonna cover it. And then I didn't have time, so tomorrow I'm gonna drill the holes for the roof rack, and then on this side too. And then if you noticed, pretty much this is where it ends, so that doesn't really matter. And then kind of messed up a little here, but that doesn't matter because it's going to be covered. Again here I wasn't going to go around it, so it doesn't matter. And then up in the front, let me show you guys real quick. Up in the front I did mess up a little, but it's okay, because I did not remove this. I wasn't able to cut correctly, and it created a bubble, so I just kind of cut out the bubble, but it's okay. And then that knife right there. But turned out, besides this, it turned out pretty good. So that's pretty much the install on the wrap, and then we'll see until tomorrow. Here we are, second day. I already got the roof rack assembled, so it's ready to be placed in the roof, and then we're gonna be able to mark where we're gonna be making the holes. And then this morning when I woke up, I did notice that in the wrap there is a big bubble here. It was quite large. I'm not sure why that was, but I kind of worked it back, and this is as far as I've gone so far. It is starting to crease, so I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I was just trying to work the bubble all the way back, but that's as far as it goes right now. But besides that, the roof looks really good. And then we're just waiting for someone to help me to place it in the roof, and then we're going to be making the holes where we're going to drill. I'm going to mark the holes where we're going to drill, and then I'll show you guys the steps once I get there. All right, so I've placed the roof rack on the roof, and it's coming along. It looks really cool. I haven't made the holes yet, but just kind of placed it where I want it, and that's pretty much where it's gonna go. Now I just need to drill the holes. Looks really nice. Hey guys, so the holes are complete. We drilled where we needed to place the plus nuts. It's actually a few days later. What happened is that when we were trying to install 2 plus nuts, they would not open. So as you see, this one's closed. So when we inserted them into our hole and we twist them, this is supposed to compress, but it wasn't doing anything because, as you see, it's closed. So I did call Prinsu Design, and they just sent me 2 new ones, which we installed today. It only took me a few days, but as you noticed, the roof is getting dirty, and this is exactly why I wrapped it, because when we have the roof rack here, it's going to be really hard to get in between and clean it, and this wrap is going to protect it. So I'm really happy with that wrap. But I just need to tie it down, put it in our spacers, and it should be ready. So I'll go ahead and do that. There you guys have it, fully installed. Makes the truck look really good, really elevates the truck, and I really like the results and how it looks. It did take a little longer than expected. I did add it a day because of the wrap. Wrapping it took me a little longer because I did have to be patient and I didn't want to mess anything up, but I'm really happy with how it looks. It does look OEM, it looks like the real paint. I didn't realize how close the colors are. I just got super white and I thought it was going to be a difference, but as you can see, it just kind of looks like the regular paint. And then the second day, on a Sunday, it took me a while because I didn't have the correct drill bits, and 2 of our plus nuts weren't fully open, so they were not compressing correctly. So I did have to contact Prinsu, and they did send me replacements, but it took 2 days, so that added a few days to the install. You can definitely do this install within 4 hours minimum. I would suggest getting 3 friends so that they could help you load the rack. That's something that would take me quite a while too. And then just getting the right tools, the right drill bits and so on. I was the only one installing it with the help of somebody else. So that did take a while. So that would be my suggestion. Just really do your research on the tools that you need, and then have your friends help you. Well, this concludes this video. On the next video, we're gonna install the bed rack, and then we're gonna put the tent finally. I can't wait to show you guys. Thank you for watching, and until next video.